Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Get Rich 101 Live. I'm live, y'all. I'm live. So, just a couple quick things before I get started. First of all, let me introduce myself. This is Get Rich 101. I am an author. Here's my book. Here's my book, Hack Your Pain Now, with a dope note from my mom on the back about why I couldn't write the note on the back. But it's a great book. I need to read it. I need to read it in this form because I haven't read it in this form yet, but I need to read it. Anyway, all right, there's that. And Get Rich 101. So I just wanted to explain something very quickly before I get into money. I don't know what was going on with me last night. I don't know what was going on with me last night because I was resting, watching TV, and then I was out. I was just out. And I woke up at 2 in the morning. I was like, 2 in the morning? What am I gonna do at 2 in the morning? And I thought about doing some trading. I was like, nah, I won't do any trading. Be off balance at 2 in the morning. So I thought about it a little bit, and I was like, all right, well, let me finish watching this movie that started playing because I was asleep. It started playing a new movie. I was like, oh, let me finish watching this. Finish watching that, and I'm telling you this because of relevance. Because well, I had a message from Corby. So I sent Corby a message, and that related to some other things. And so I wanted to share with you a couple things. Because first of all, it ain't easy for me. It ain't easy for me. It ain't easy for me. Just remember that. Now, I was texting with Corby, and I told him that I was having trouble with giving gratitudes because for those of you that don't know, Corby and I are part of a group where our goal is to express our gratitude for something every day, something every day. So this is what I said. I said I've had a rough time with the gratitudes. I'm grateful for something to watch on TV. I gotta just throwing something out there. And Corby says, understood. I just keep reminding myself gratitude is a choice, and then I choose it. Ooh, ooh, right? I just keep reminding myself that gratitude is a choice and then I choose it. So that got me. That got me. That got me. Well, so that happened in the middle of the night. And then what else happened in the middle of the night? And then, and then also I found an a TikTok. I found a TikTok from Swaggy. You've heard me mention Swaggy before, but you haven't seen him. So I'm gonna try to show you TikTok. It's hard for me to do it because I couldn't figure out how to do it. I couldn't figure out how to do it, but I'm gonna try to do it on my phone. So hopefully you'll be able to see it and hear it. All right. So all strategies work. It only depends on who's implementing. I heard a quote that said, a teacher can teach 2 plus 2 equals 4. The first graders, half the class is not going to understand why. It just is what it is. Price-based action works just as well. It didn't come out of thin air. Somebody didn't just say, I keep losing with this strategy. Let me still just throw it out to the public. No. And same with me. I trade price action. I'm not going to put out there and show on YouTube something that just does not work for me. I'm not going to do that. It depends on who's implementing it. It depends on the psychology. I know somebody who trades purely Heikenasha candles, and they just made, I think, like $35,000 last month. It works for them. Somebody trades purely indicator based, and their charts are messy. I mean, when I look at it, I get a headache. I couldn't do it myself. It works for them. When it comes to strategy, figure out what works for you. We're all here for a common goal. We're all here to get better, and you can all learn a little bit of something from everybody. So keep that in your mind. All strategies work. Okay. So what he's saying, in case you missed it, is all strategies work. All strategies work. So that's an important lesson because it's something I've tried to imbue to you a few different times, but he phrased it well. All strategies work, and that's what's so important, and what's so hard to understand, because This person, this was Swaggy. That's his name. Swaggy will show you something, and then T Crook, who I just interviewed on Friday, will share something with you, and then somebody else will share something else with you, and each thing will be different. And that's what I'm saying. It's like cooking. It's like cooking. Like you got to come to the oven with your own special sauce, and be able to mix it, and say I think I need a little more pepper than that teacher taught me. I think I need a little more salt than that teacher taught me, and that's how you've got to learn it. And so once you learn it, the sky's your oyster, but you have to learn it in a way that makes it work for you. So all you can do in the beginning is hit yourself to someone. Oh, this reminds me of what T said. T said, find a mentor first. Right? Hit yourself to someone who knows something, who knows a little something, knows a little strategy, and let that be your first strategy. Now that's not going to be your only strategy. That's not going to be it. Like I'm not going to be your only strategy clinician. I think so. So I won't be your only one, but I might be the introductory one to get you on the path. The introductory one to get you on the path, just enough for you to learn it and for you to say, I don't think I like this that Zeku's doing. I don't think I like that. Right? Okay. So hope that helped. I just wanted to talk about some of the things that happened to me on my midnight run. And then I didn't go back to sleep until 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is the time that I get up. I was like, oh man. So anyway, I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm fighting through because I want to do the show. It's important. So let me read my affirmation. Let's get into it. I'm so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. I'm so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. All right, I share it. So now let's get on over to the comments and get all into the money. Let's talk about it. Feed King has invited the world. Feed King has invited the world. Feed King says, I'm teaching this morning, Zeku. All right. I appreciate that. I don't know what I was teaching, but I appreciate that. Okay. Come to the pen with your own special sauce. Yes. Let me just explain to you once more. I could have because I thought about it because I've had several different guests on Fridays, right? I've had several different guests now. T Crook was the most recent one, and just the nuances are different because T was talking about gold. He was talking about gold. He was talking about reading the paper to see what's going on in the world and then applying that to gold. Now listen, everybody that I've heard listen to the news, that I've heard listen to talk to me about trading, they said, avoid the news. Ooh, avoid the news, right? And here T is talking about, I studied the news. I was like, what? You study the news? Yeah, and he has a mentor who's teaching him to study the news. And I was like, wow, that's interesting because here you've got people attacking something that everyone else is afraid of. Everybody says, I'm telling you, bar none, every single person has told me, do not mess with the news, right? And one of the first rules I wrote down was avoid the news. Well, I didn't write down because I can't write, but anyway, as one of the very first things I took stock of, avoid the news, right? That's a big one. And to have T flip it on its ear so quickly is very fascinating. And so it just begs the question, like, you are going to figure out your way You are going to figure out your way. If you stay in it long enough, you'll figure out your way of dealing with of cooking, your way of cooking, right? But you gotta stay in it long enough. You gotta stay in long enough. If you're still studying someone else's method, then I hate to tell you, but you're just up upon the beginning of your transition, right? So I'm trying to get to appeal to you. I wanted to appeal to you because I want to be I don't want to be the only one. I want to be the only one, but I am committed to learning. I'm committed to learning, and so I want somebody to be out there and help with me to find find a good guy, and study him for a little bit. And that means you got to avoid other people's technology. No, it's just the way they study. Like if you're a person who will automatically reads the paper, if you're a person who currently reads the paper, you should be very excited about what he said. You should be very excited about what he said. You should start right now, start reading about gold. Start reading about gold and start reading about how this affects this and how, start that now. And then when you bring that teaching over to Forex, you'll be able to buy and sell well, right? So that's another good thing that T that T gave me, because he really gave me a lot. That's number one. Number two is he told me that I was I'm gonna use my word. I'm gonna use my word. Was un um wait a minute, hold on. The the alopecia. Now the that word. Hold on a second. I feel unstoppable. Unstoppable. That's not the word that Coach T used, but I asked him for his thoughts about me. Asked him for his thoughts about me, and that's the first time I've been able to ask someone, "What are your thoughts about me?" And I was I was blown away. I was blown away by what T said about me, because he said that you've always been this kind of person, that you've always been active and healthy, and I was like, really? And then he said, but now you're treating it like you ain't got no choice. You got to win. I was like, because that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Like I am chasing Forex now the way I've never chased anything before, right? Because because I need I need the money. Let's be honest. I need the money, but also I've allowed myself to gravitate to a certain level within Forex, within the world of Forex, and day trading and whatever, because I need to win. You know what I mean? Like I need to win. I need to win. I need to win for me, for my family, for everyone that's ever participated, for everyone that's ever donated to me. I need to win for everyone. I need to win for everyone. So I'm grateful that he was able to see that I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard because my modules that make up my mind are still not completely in place. Now I know it's harder to see. It's harder for you to see because my speaking is getting better and better and better. But my mind, I mean, my mind is still struggling. Like, imagine how long it took me to get this into this, because I couldn't write it. It's just like my mind is not there yet. And so for me to figure out how to translate these different strategies, these different strategies, for me, is very helpful. Now that might be helpful for you. That might be helpful for you that I'm simplifying it to the nth degree. I'm simplifying it to the nth degree. But it might not be, because you might need all the bells and whistles. You need this, and that. Maybe so for you. Maybe so for you. And that's fine. What's Swaggy said? Swaggy says that whatever works for you is whatever works for you. That's not working for me. Because I can't concentrate. I can't process all the information. I need to have it stripped down, stripped way down. So that's what I'm working on. So I've got a new host, a new guest this coming Friday, and I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. And yeah, I'm gonna keep it on the quiet tip until then. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what he has to say. And just one thing. Well, same thing, but just one more thing that I was watching him in preparation for Monday, in preparation for Friday. I was watching him this weekend, and I'm just telling you, I was like, "What are you doing?" I found this website, no, this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is amazing. They do snippets with all of the people. They had a snippet with Cam, with Swaggy, with Swaggy. The guy's name is Cam, and he does interviews with folks like Swaggy, and asks them to screen share their screen and just show us what you do. And there's all these people, this long list of people who are doing it. Who are doing it. And I was like, what is this? It's like if you had asked the Colonel to show his 11 herbs and spices, and he does it. It's like, what? What are you doing? And they do it. They do it. The list of people is long, as long as long. And I went through, I'd say, I don't know, maybe 10% of them, but there were so many. I would just listen to enough to see if there was something in the person who was teaching that I could get. I found one. It was the first one I went to. I went right to this one. That was the guy led me right to this one. Then I was like, oh, this is my voice. So, but let me check. Let me check these other people, see if they got something. And I went back and I checked. All these people and see see what he is promoting, what she's promoting. Let me see. No, it was the same guy was the first guy. Now I'm not gonna tell you who my guy is because you gotta find your own, but listen, you've got to listen to these people because you want to listen to how they're teaching it. You want to listen to how they're teaching it, right? Like if you like this teacher and the way the teacher presents his thing, then that's what you need to follow. That's what you need to follow. Because as I'm saying, you got to develop your own cooking style. Your own cooking style. All right. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm trying to remember the name. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll give you the name tomorrow. But if you go to YouTube and type Cam, CAM, no, that's not going to be enough. Well, yes, it is. Cam and then Forex. And then maybe another word or so. But I don't know how I found it. And I keep going through it through the back row because again, my mind doesn't work as well as it used to. So I've got to think of different ways. So I got to go to a Swaggy video and watch that and then click to the channel from there. So it's a little weird, but it works for me. In other words, it works for me to be able to find his channel. But anyway, you've got to find the channel. You got to click through all the different people, and you want to prepare yourself in advance for the fact that each of them is going to be saying the same thing in a different way. In a different way. You're going to have 100 different chefs, and each chef is going to be preparing it different. You've got to decide what works for you. All right, that's enough of that. that's enough of that. All right, let me see what I got in terms of comments. Fee King tell me go to sleep. Yeah, Fee King. I wish I could. I wish I could. Yeah, gratitude is a choice, and I choose it. That was really good. That was really good. And Fee sent me something too that I got in the middle of the night. Um, let's see. Figure out what work. Figure out what works for you. Yes. Figure out what works for you. Yes. Yes. All strategies work. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Fee. I hope someone else resonates with, because because I'm trying to save you some time, because I was like, oh, I gotta find somebody to teach me. Yeah, but it ain't that. You gotta find the right person. The right person. And even the right person might give you only half a play. Might only give you half a play. You're like, all right, well, I got this part. You take this part and take it to the next person. It might be a group of people that give you what you need, but don't be surprised that it won't be just me. But if you want to learn from me, I invite you to learn from me. Oh, I'm doing stocks. I'm doing stocks 101 at the end of this month, at the end of February. I'm doing stocks 101. But I'm going to eventually be doing the Forex. I'm going to be eventually doing it. And so just take it, and then be with the knowledge that I might not get you everything. I'm gonna give you very, very basic, but that basic can be built on, can be added on to, right? All right, that's it. Okay, let's see what else we got here. See what else. Yes, come to the pan with your own special sauce. I think that's great. Big King, Big King is saying all kinds of things, inviting all kinds of people. 4 hours studying, not taking in the negative. Oh yeah, tea was amazing. Tea was amazing. I wanted to. Yeah, I have some time. I could talk about him in a moment. Um, let's see any other comments. Avoid other people's program. Avoid other people's. Avoid other people's programs or ways of doing a thing. Hmm. I think you mean. I think you mean. Do we avoid other people's programs? No, you don't have to avoid it, but you have to have your mind turned off. You've got to know that so and so is my guy. Let's use T Crook. T Crook is my guy. T Crook is my guy. And when I hear someone else start talking about how to do it, I'm listening, but I'm keeping my mind on the fact that T Crook is my guy, right? Because trying to do too much at the same time can throw you off. Can throw you off, right? So T Crook was great. I mean, I talked about him a little bit, but he was really great and such a humble guy, and such a funny story about how he came to be in my line of sight. Because I'm telling you, like I was looking for for I was looking at Calvin. I was looking at Calvin's sheet, and I saw I saw Calvin sitting next to T Crook, and I was like, "Is that T Crook?" The quality wasn't good. I was like, "Is that T Crook?" And then I hit him up, and I ran into him at um at Demetrius's event, and I was like, "Wow, it was so great!" Because what you need is someone to believe in. You've got to find someone to believe in for Forex, because you're going to get so many people that are going to give you negativity. I've got some myself recently. All these people. But once you know somebody that has had success, then you know. Then you know. My man T Crook made $20,000 in 1 day, in 1 hour, in a couple hours. Like, that's incredible. That's incredible. So if you want to make that kind of money, all you gotta do, all you gotta do is start studying the basics. Don't try to study all of it. Don't try to study all of it. Like, it's a mind-numbing amount of information. It's like, whoa. The information, once you get into it, is steady. But get enough information that you can start. You can start. All right. Because T Crook was the best. T Crook was the best. Yeah. Now, oh, you know what? I forgot to mention this. I was about to ask what some of you thought about T Crook, and I remember I got a comment. So someone asked me to define the terms that T Crook used because there were terms that you wouldn't normally recognize, like like uh, intraday, swing, and um, oh, I can't remember the third one. Something like shop. I can't remember it. Dang it. But anyway, the point is, these three things were just different ways of letting the world know how often you're gonna hold the puck. The puck. How often you're gonna hold the ball before you trade. Like, you're gonna trade for X amount of time. So you're gonna trade for like an hour. Well, not even an hour, like 20 minutes, half hour. That means you're gonna buy the whatever, buy the pair. You're gonna hold on to it for 20, 30 minutes. That's it. And then you're gonna trade. That's it. That's it. Right? Or you're gonna do intraday, you're gonna do swing. Swing, like, you might hold on to your trade for longer, like a week. You're gonna put your trade in on Monday, and then you take your trade out on Friday. Or intraday. I don't even know what intraday is. I don't even know what intraday is. But in other words, you just have to get in mind how long you're going to keep your hand on the puck. How long you're going to keep your hand on the puck, and what you think will vary. What you think will vary, because I thought I was going to be very high on the puck. 20 minutes in, 2 minutes in. That's what I thought. But then once I started trading my own money, my own real money, I'm talking about this much money now, but my own real money, I was like, wait a minute, I think because you don't know until you start to practice it. So my idea for you is to practice it without the demo, because I tried the demo. The demo didn't work for me because, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, it will work for you different than it worked for me. Now, doing it with the demo account did not work for me because I started balling out. I started doing things, taking risks I wouldn't normally take with my own money. My own money now. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, do that. Well, then I'm not helping myself because I'm not doing it the way I would do it if I had money in. So I had to have my money in order to teach me a little bit about how to trade. All right. All right. Now, I am over the limit. I'm over the limit. So let me just close on out. Yeah. So I hope I got through to some of you. Hope I got through to some of you. Hope I got through to some of you. And remember that now is better than nothing. Hmm. See, I can't remember that. Hmm. Now is better than something. I can't remember it today. Sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Later.